welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man that is about to crank it all the way up. It's Adam Hodgins.
I crank everything up, whether it's my radio or my speedometer or the spices when I cook, Mark. I crank it up all the time.
Yeah, I remember when I asked you one time to bring me a coffee with a little bit of cream, and you just gave me a cup of cream. And you're like, you're like, I never do a little bit.
Yeah. I think what I said to you is, Mark, if you're going to do it all the way. And then I shook my head and walked away from you.
Yeah, and I just had a warm glass of milk. I don't know why it was warm.
No, well, the guys at Tim Hortons here in Canada, they'll do whatever you want.
Are they going to bring back those bread loaves that you want?
Oh, man, the cherry stick and the walnut crunch. Anybody who's listening to this, if you're in Canada, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, if you're in another country other than Canada, you probably don't know. But Tim Hortons used to do, like, bake their donuts in the store. And when they did that, they made these, they were almost like little cakes. They were called a cherry stick and then a walnut crunch. The walnut crunch was chocolate with walnuts in it. And the cherry stick was just like cherry cake. And then they just stopped making them. And now they have frozen donuts come in and they warm them up. And it's not the same. And I'm disappointed all the way around.
I've never heard you say anything negative. And I remember just writing, hey, I never say anything negative, but I really miss these things.
I do. They were the greatest things ever.
So I have one issue with this 40-second trailer for Fast 9. I just that aired during the Super Bowl because this is the Fast and Furious 9 Super Bowl trailer talk episode that we're doing. So the movie is supposedly releasing in May 28th. I don't know if that's going to happen, but
I don't know. We'll see.
There's a scene in this where Dom, played by Vin Diesel, says, "Crank it all the way up."
Crank it all the way up.
And I'm thinking to myself, these people are always cranking it up. So, okay, you and I are part of Dom's crew, Adam.
Yep.
We're fighting Cypher. She has zombie cars after us, and we're driving. We're driving fast. And then Dom goes, "Crank it all the way up." You're like, I am cranked up. I'm being chased by zombie cars. Like, what else can I crank? Is he talking Nas? Because I would be using that. Like, what's in a world where it's always cranked up? How do you crank it up more? Is he talking to Jason Statham from Crank, Chev Chelios?
Oh, can you imagine?
And
can
Adam,
you imagine?
I just want to apologize because I ask you a question, then I ask you another question, then I ask you another question, and then you try to answer them all, and then I ask you another question. So you have about six to answer.
Never apologize, Mark. That is one of the reasons this is one of my favorite friendships. I want to say this. I think if I was in Dom, because Dom always stacks the deck for Dom. And he always comes out of any situation squeaky clean and, like, smirking, right? Even when Brian finally wins a race, Dom's the guy smirking. That's kind of the relationship that Dom has with the world. And so if we're driving down the road and we're pulling cars into trucks and we're jumping with motorcycles and we're doing all the things, we're pulling a safe across a bridge as we're jumping over a train. All the things are happening, and then Dom says, "Let's crank it up." And then I hit the NOS, or I hit the gas, or engage the supercharger of whatever it is, and things don't go right. I know that Dom's going to look at me, smirk, and say, "Still just a buster."
Yeah.
So I don't think I could handle the stress of being in his crew.
No, you're right. Because, all right, so remember in The Fate of the Furious?
Yeah.
Now, granted, Roman picked a terrible car to drive on ice. However, I don't think they would have predicted that they would drive across an ice lake being chased by a nuclear submarine. So
no, that's not a top 10 situations that will happen moment.
So I get it. I get why he picked the car. He likes the showiness of it. But he gets dragged on a door. He kills snowmobilists. He's getting blown up. He's getting missiles shot at him. It's just, you're right. That's a stressful boss. So you're thinking to yourself, I am cranking it up. I just shot a car through a liquor store and into a van. Like, I've cranked it all the way up. This is cranked. And he's like, crank it up. I don't got any more cranking.
No, this is where we go, Dom. This is it. 9 movies in, we've done all we can do.
Dom, I have fallen out of an airplane with a parachute and wait, no, you were the bad guy in Fate of the Furious. I chased you with zombie cars. Like, I crank it. It's just, you're right. It would be stressful because you're like, what else is there to crank?
Right.
It's like you and I are full sprint, right? You and I are chasing Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. And Mads Mikkelsen.
You know me. I don't do anything half. You heard about the cream situation.
Yep.
I don't do anything a little bit, but Dom goes too much.
You're right. It's just you and I are full sprint after Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. And Mads Mikkelsen goes speed it up. And you're just thinking to yourself, I've been sprinting for 2 straight minutes. I will clear a 4-minute mile if I keep this up, and I won't. So how can I speed it up? Maybe I should have slowed it down so I could have run longer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's but again, you don't want to not listen to Dom because then he's going to hit you with a wrench.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want to wrench fight Dom.
No. To be fair, I don't want to wrench fight anybody, but if I had to, it would not be Dom.
Man, that seems okay. Man, I feel like I could get away from a bat fight easier than a wrench fight. It's just all right. And then okay, did you like the Return of the Jedi gag in this trailer?
So I have some things to say about the trailer, Mark, but I didn't hate it.
Is it a trailer or is it a commercial? Spot. It's a spot.
A spot. The Super Bowl spot. I have some things to say about the Super Bowl spot. I didn't anything that's a Star Wars reference. I don't mind. I'm just that goofy guy. I'm okay with that. I actually just got the okay from some people at my church for our summer program to build a full-size X-wing and put it on our church's front lawn.
Yes.
So that's gonna happen. So a Return of the Jedi moment is okay for me. That didn't stick out as much as a few things I'd like to talk about. Can I just throw some stuff at you, get your opinion, see if I'm reading this wrong? Because again, this trailer is so fast and so furious. Things are just coming at you. It's hard to digest everything that's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk about Vin Diesel's face the first time we see it.
Yeah.
Did it look like Professor X de-aging was going on in that moment?
Oh, I don't want to. So I know he suffered a head injury during the shoot.
Oh.
So I don't want to go too far into that because I know he got injured. He got a head injury.
Okay, I didn't know that, so I'm going to scratch Vin's face off of my list of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Because again, it was very jarring. But if they were covering up an injury, then I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna talk about how it seems like an easy pickup shoot to make, that one little shot of him standing there, but I won't press any further.
I did notice that though, but I just don't want to. I don't want to look into it. Does that make sense?
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, for a split second in a transition scene, there's a NASCAR race.
Yes. I mean,
what's your NASCAR stipulation? What do you think is happening? How does NASCAR tie into this? This is going to be our bet for the movie. I want you to tell me how you think NASCAR plays into this movie here.
Okay, so I think they're building up their crew.
Yep.
And I heard, according to IMDb, that Finn Jones was cast in this role. And so Finn Cole, my apologies, Finn Cole, who is from the Fast and Furious, he's from Peaky Blinders, Animal Kingdom, another surfing show. So maybe he's a NASCAR driver?
Okay.
In this? Does that make sense? So maybe Finn Cole is a NASCAR driver, or maybe Jacob with a K, Toretto, is a NASCAR driver, or maybe Cypher has started a NASCAR career. But I think it's just one of these people. Or, I mean, maybe Lucas Black, Sean Boswell, and his crew, Earl and all those guys, they are tired of drifting, so now they're going in circles in NASCAR.
Oh. Okay, so here's my bold prediction.
Ooh.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Because if we know anything about the Fast and the Furious movies, they love to bring back bit characters and then make them amazing.
Yes.
Can we agree with that?
Absolutely.
All right, that's kind of their bit. So I think that my man Sean Boswell, who I'm stoked is in this movie, like that to me is the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back and he's in the crew because they're doing the magnet car race, which is going to be a big thing, I'm assuming, because there's so many guys driving magnet cars.
There's a bunch of magnet gags in this movie coming up, isn't there?
Yeah, and the magnets look like the the power source for the Rebel base on Hoth.
Yes, they do. Maybe that's what
So
those were for. They just suck AT-ATs into them.
Right. So there's another Star Wars reference for you.
Yeah.
So anyways, Sean comes back and, you know, they're having a garage oriented crew meeting, which they always do. But even though they have everybody and their mother there, they're one man short. They don't know, they can't pull it off except they're one guy short. And so then people are like, well, Mia, why don't you just go get your husband to come help us out? And she would look into the camera and go, we can't ask Brian to do that. That would be wrong. So they quickly skate away from that. And then Sean says, I know a guy. I know a guy.
Yeah.
And they go to the NASCAR race, and Clay helps the crew.
Clay?
Clay.
Wow. You think he'll come back?
Well, I think anybody who drives a Dodge Viper through a construction area on a high school thing, they're going to be a NASCAR driver.
And he doesn't like wrench fighting, so he's smart.
He's smart. So I think he's going to say, I know a guy, and then all of a sudden, boom, Clay is going to be in the crew, and that's going to be a plot twist.
So Home Improvement's going to be in Fast and Furious now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. How cool would that be?
Can you imagine that? Just like, no problem, I got your back. And then he drives his NASCAR, like his actual NASCAR on the last job.
Oh my gosh. That'd be amazing. And then they make a car that can't be pulled by magnets.
Right, because it's all fiberglass.
Oh. Yeah, I like it. And then, Days of Thunder, you could do rubbing and bumping on the road.
Oh, imagine they split. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. So Clay comes back as a NASCAR race. Okay, they've already split off Hobbs and Shaw, so this is a bunny trailing franchise. If they split off Clay into Fast and the Furious presents Days of Thunder 2.
Whoa. And so he goes undercover to crack a NASCAR drug ring. Right,
but because he's not successful, like he'll be a non-successful NASCAR racer in Fast and the Furious, he's got to go and get Cole Trickle to train him to be a NASCAR racer. And so they bring Tom Cruise into the fold.
Jeez Louise.
That is money in the bank, sir.
Oh, gosh. Do you think Tom Cruise would play a mentor right now?
I think so. He played an agent in Tropic Thunder, so I don't think he's above that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess he was kind of a mentor in Mission Impossible 3, but that didn't do too well.
But then they can bring Rowdy Burns back, too.
Oh, my gosh. And Michael Rooker, who's in this movie. Michael Rooker was in Days of Thunder. Right. And he's in this movie as Buddy.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. There it is. Fast and Furious presents Days of Thunder 2. More
Someone
thunder.
Who knows someone has got to be listening to this right now thinking, okay, I'm going to make a phone call.
Yep. I mean, we're going to be the associate producers. That's for sure. On this movie. Okay. So, now, I don't think it's Han. Mark, right? Han won't be a NASCAR driver because Dom and them would know. Maybe if they're sitting at a bar and they see Han jumping out of a car, that would really weird everyone out. So it can't, I mean, by deductive reasoning, it can't be Han.
Agree.
Okay. Got it.
What do you think about it? Because my money is on Clay. I want to say Clay, but if that's not the thing, what if Brian O'Connor has become a NASCAR driver and so they're watching him race from afar?
But see, he got out of the business to be safe, right? So maybe going into NASCAR at a late age isn't the best idea.
No, but he's got to drive.
Yeah.
Right. So he says, Mia, I got to drive.
I really don't want any Brian in this movie because the Skylines in this film. The Skylines back.
I saw that. They're really flirting with it.
Yeah, but I think Mia's driving it because they would have done Jordana Brewster a disservice if they didn't bring her back. No, she's with Brian, so I'm happy she's back, and I'm telling you, everyone's like, is Brian coming back? Is it one of his brothers in CGI? It's going to be Mia driving the thing and making tuna sandwiches.
Right. And that's the way they got to do it. They got to respect that. And you know what? It's just like professional wrestling, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
You don't go in there saying like this had better make 100% sense. You go in there saying I'm going to suspend my disbelief and be entertained.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's what these movies are.
I mean, wrestling. I mean, you have to like these movies. This one, wrestling. When they throw somebody against the ropes, just grab onto the rope. It's just, but you don't want that because exactly. So you just got to buy into it. The pageantry, the pomp, the face kicks, the magnets on cars.
Magnets on cars.
But you're right. When I saw NASCAR, I was like, whoa, I think it's probably, but see, here's the thing. This isn't part of the trailer, but Boswell and his crew, Earl and Twinkie, which is, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is happening, man. I'm pretty sure that I saw Bow Wow in the ad. Return as Twinkie. I think he's at that dinner table or the barbecue table.
Well, wasn't he in the original trailer next to Boswell when they reintroduced him?
No, he was with Earl. It was Earl, Jason Tobin, and Boswell. And because they're like, you have a rocket car, and then they put Tyrese in it, which is perfect. That's beautiful. If you're gonna put somebody in an old car with a rocket on it, you're putting Roman in there for sure.
A Pontiac Fiero.
Yeah, exactly. And let's have Roman drive it. The maybe least trained, but we're just gonna make him do it. But
right, because he's nuts.
And also, so at this table, there's some mysteries, and there's more mysteries. So everyone's like, "Holy crap! We think we saw Twinkie in there from Tokyo Drift." But between seconds 2 and 4, you see someone on the back right when Letty's walking towards the table, and then there's a woman sitting in between Earl and Han. So I don't know who that is.
No.
And so I know Cardi B has a role, but I don't think she's going to be at the picnic table. So I mean, it's not going to be Gal Gadot. That would be insane. So I guess my next best guest. Hey, watch out now. Is I don't even know who that guy was. It's gonna be she's gonna be from Tokyo Drift, the other part of their crew, and I'm looking for her name right now. I also thought her name was Nathalie from the first film, or no, from Tokyo Drift. Let's see, Tokyo. Why do I not have this pulled up? I should know every single character's name in these films.
Yeah, you should. And it's okay that you don't, though, because they've really thrown some stuff at you.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters there. But it's, Nathalie Kelly. I was right. Nathalie Kelly. There's Nathalie Emmanuel, and then there's Nathalie Kelly. So, but I don't think I guess she did have black hair in that movie. So that could be her still with the crew in Fast 9. But
there's also the missing guy, right? Like the guy who just never came back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. But I didn't see him at that dinner table, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, right? That they just ignored that guy being gone. Vince? No, not Vince. Vince is dead.
Yeah, no, Vince is dead.
But I also think maybe, do you think Rico and Tigo are back? Do you think it could have been one of those guys?
I'd like that. That would make me happy.
I mean, could they be at that picnic bench?
Anybody can be at that picnic bench.
Yeah. But it's a mystery, isn't it?
Yeah, no, 100%. So they brought Han back.
Yeah. So
they can bring anybody back.
They better. It's really tough, man, because I don't know who it is, because it can't be Ramsey, it can't be Letty. Mia is sitting there, so it's all like the core female crew of it.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It blows my mind. I've really, really, really enjoyed watching WandaVision, and I have. Okay. I've enjoyed the mysteries that people are talking about, but none of them live up to who the heck is at this table in Fast 9.
No. Well, because with WandaVision, you know that there's certain rules that apply.
Mm-hmm. Marvel, yada yada.
And it's gonna, that they're gonna surprise me, but it's gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Logic needs to prevail in the Furious movies, it could be anything.
It's not Leon. Leon's not coming back, which is a bummer.
No.
But,
okay, Mark.
The shot really messed me up, man.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Since we're speaking about wrestling, I wanna ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
In this franchise, The Rock has been in it, and now we have John Cena.
Yep.
Right? So.
And Roman Reigns.
Right, and Roman Reigns. So The Rock came in part
5.
The Rock was in 5, and now we're at 9. And he got a spin-off. So there's 10 movies. He got a spin-off. His movie was the 9th. The 9th movie was his. But he was in there for 3 before Roman Reigns showed up.
Yeah.
And then Roman Reigns was in 1, and then John Cena shows up. So you can see wrestlers being involved at an exponential pace. So my question for you is, how many more movies in the Fast franchise, if they were going on continuously, which, people say like number 10 is going to be 2 parts and that's going to be it. I don't necessarily believe that, because there's always money to be made. There's always money in a banana stand, Mark. Exponentially, at which movie does another wrestler show up, and which wrestler is it?
I think Sasha Banks is going to show up because she's in Mandalorian. So she's got some acting heat on her.
She's got some acting heat on her. I like that. I like that a lot.
And then Chris Jericho is going to be a rockin'. Chris Jericho is going to play. Whose brother could he be? He's going to play Vince's derelict brother.
I like that.
And he's going to be a kind of a trouble for them. He's going to say, "Hey, man, you got my brother killed in down there in South America. I want some money." And they're going to be like, "No." And then he's going to let the next villain know, who the truck driver from 4, who's now the main villain, that it's happening. So it's Sasha Banks. And if they go to space, I mean, why not put her up there again? She's great up in space.
She's great in space.
And also maybe good jumpers too. Are there any good jumpers? Rey Mysterio Jr., he gets a lot of air.
He would be a great, imagine he just wore the mask.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, it would work.
It would work.
Yeah, so I mean, he gets a lot of air. So I'm thinking Sasha Banks, and then I'm thinking Chris Jericho.
All right, I love those answers. So mine, I say Fast 10 Your Seatbelts Part 2. It turns out, because it's all about family, this whole franchise is about La Familia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vin Diesel's dad isn't dead. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What? Wait, he's the dad of Dominic?
Yeah.
Man.
Can you imagine that?
Just slamming Coronas. But I think there are Corona cans, but you typically see Corona in a bottle. So right. Stone Cold Steve Austin's worst enemy would be a bottle, because he would just smash it.
Right. But were they still drinking Corona in the last movie, or did they switch brands?
Oh, so they only drink Corona in California. So okay. I wrote that Corona piece, and I also figured out the most Fast and Furious. I did a lot of studying, and the only time they have Corona is when they're in California. So they don't lose it, but if they're in New York, they do something different. If they are in England, they do something different. Marketing.
What if they found themselves in Austin, Texas?
Lone Star.
Right, but then all of a sudden, Stone Cold's there. Boom! Here is your brew.
Yeah.
And your dad.
But wait, he can only be a few years older than Vin Diesel, right?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up right now.
Vin Diesel's got to be 50. Stone Cold Steve Austin's got to be 58, unless I'm very wrong. Because I remember him in the WWE, I felt like he was about 47. Which he clearly wasn't, but I mean, it's
right.
So Stone Cold,
he plays older. So right now, Vin Diesel's 53 years old. Okay.
And how old is
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 57, 58.
Okay, hold on. He's 56.
Oh, I said 57 is my first. Wow, that was good.
Yeah, you are. So they're 3 years apart.
But see, I don't think Dom is playing 53. How old is Dom?
I think Dom is 35 years old in this movie.
So he was 15 in the first one? Wait, no, 20 years haven't passed. Wait, yeah, 20 years have?
Have they?
Because, wait, okay. Wait. Okay.
Because because Tokyo Drift happens
Yeah.
like in that year, and then everything else happens before that.
Because, wait, so Fast happens first,
Right.
which is 2001. And then Too
Right.
Fast, Too Furious, he goes on the run. A year later, he's down there in Miami, so 2002.
Right.
Then we go to Tokyo Drift, but that Tokyo Drift doesn't happen until after 7.
Right, but Tokyo Drift came out in what, 03?
6.
06. So I'm saying Tokyo Drift didn't happen in the future. It happened in 06.
But how do they still have the top of the line technology that's modern now? Like, they're in the 2020s.
Yeah, but I think they just have better technology than we have. We're just going to catch up later.
Because this is a different world.
Yeah.
So you're saying Vin Diesel was 15 in that first movie?
No. I'm saying he was.
Okay, how about this?
I'm saying he's 25 in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
and 10 years has passed since the first movie.
So he's
in fast time.
So he's in his 30s now.
Yeah.
Because okay, let's say he was
Steve
25
Austin
yeah,
being bald. See, when you're bald, you age differently.
yeah, you do.
So I think he can play a convincing 65-year-old.
So is he 53 in this movie?
Vin Diesel? No, there's no way he's playing 53. There's no way.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, I'm gonna do something crazy that we've never done on a podcast before.
What?
I'm gonna Google how old
Is
Dominic
Toretto?
Toretto.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. You gonna crank it all the way up?
Actually, you know what's funny? What came up first is how old is Dominic Mysterio?
Oh, wow.
It's all coming back.
He's got to be in his 40s too.
Okay, hold on a second.
So while you're looking that up, I just want to say there's another part in this film that gets me, and it's the opening narration where Dom says the world has a way of changing, but there's one thing that stays the same. He's like, I miss the old life every day. But all he's ever wanted to do was just go back to his old life. And so now
Right.
he's in his old life and he misses the action, but all he ever wanted to do was get away from the action. He never looks for it. Because, all right, so in the first one, he's pulled into it. Fourth one, he's pulled into it. Fifth one, he's on the run. He's pulled into a gag. Sixth one, they're brought into a gag to expunge their records. And the seventh one, they're being hunted. And they need to work on it because of that. And Fate of the Furious, he's pulled into being a villain because of his kid.
Right.
So he's... I mean, wait, does he miss the way life was in 01? Or does he miss just... So now he's at home, finally happy, and he's just like, I miss blowing up Eastern European towns. Is that what he's saying?
I think so.
Okay.
So I've got it here, Mark. Check this out. So Vin Diesel was born July 18th, 1967.
Yeah.
Dominic Toretto was born August 29th, 1976.
Oh, so we were pretty close.
So he's 40 years old on the 8th film.
Hey, okay, good. So that's something we never considered ever. Wait, so how old is Hobbs? And how old is Shaw? Because they're both in their late 40s, 50s.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. Do you think Hobbs is older than Toretto?
I mean, yeah, I do. Because when we first meet Hobbs is just, he looks like you've seen about 18 lifetimes.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, he was born, wait. So he was born in 70 when?
76.
So he was 20, you nailed it. He was 25 in the first one.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he looked wow.
So if Dom's playing 40, so he plays down 13 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Austin can play up 13 years, which gets him to 69.
Yeah, I guess he could be the dad.
He could be the dad. It works out.
Well, even if he is 56, he could be he could be the father. I had you at 16. I had me a few years later. And then I took off. But no, he used to work in the area with his dad.
Yeah, fixing the old car. But no matter how old you are, your dad seems old to you.
Yeah. Yeah, someone
Right?
said the other day, they're like, I'm in my 30s, and like, I could be in my 40s, and someone's like, that's the same thing. A young
Yeah,
kid.
no, exactly.
All right.
Just a pup.
Man. All right, so Stone Cold could be the father.
I like how we took all that time to see if my harebrained idea was even feasible.
Dom, I'm your father. Slam 2 beers.
Tell you what, son, get over here and fix this charger with me.
You just wasted 95% of a beer, Dad. It's on the floor. Do you clean that? No.
And he just stuns him. Boom!
The old Toretto stunner.
The old Toretto stunner.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
The
Man.
Stone Cold Toretto. But
Okay, I have one last observation I have, and I'll make to you. So we've seen a number of cars equipped with super magnets.
Yes.
Letty drives one. Dom drives one. Cena drives one.
It's too many magnets.
Is this a thing that's custom made a lot, or is it something you can go to the average parts store and be like, I need 2 cans of NOS, super magnet, and cooler intake?
So I guess we have to realize that by the time this movie comes around, this is the same world where Idris Elba is essentially a universal soldier.
Right.
And this is the same world where there's the Eagle Eye, or the whatever it is, the MacGuffin from Furious 7. There's parachuting cars with GPS. So they must have worked with the nobodies to get these magnets. Because, I mean, in Fate of the Furious, she has a nuclear submarine with nuclear missiles on it. And an airplane that circles the world like this. Wait, no, there's a robot motorcycle in Hobbs and Shaw. So this is a world where that technology exists.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. So I keep saying so a lot, but this is a lot of deductive reasoning. So you're just going to be doing step by step. I think they got these from a higher power, these magnets.
Okay. You think this is a Kurt Russell situation?
I do. And I really hope. So I'm a big fan of Mission Impossible Fallout. But they say plutonium in that film. Because we released the episode. You guys should listen to it. It's really good. They say plutonium in that film about 7 billion times. I just hope, imagine that. But I just hope that isn't a Fallout thing where they're like, get the magnets. Oh, there's a magnet car. Oh, magnets. Like, what are magnets? I just hope that it's not a big I hope it's not magnet heavy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that being a risk, if you will, that they're just going to go to the, because they do have the advantage that everybody coming into the theater is on board for whatever. Like, no one's coming in here being like, oh, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
It could be anything, and we're there. Like, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, that would be a risk where, they're in a writer's room, like, how do we get from here to here? Like, big magnet? Sure, big magnet. That makes it work.
Yeah, and everyone's in the audience is just like, yeah, sure.
Okay, but Mark, if we're going to talk about physics for a second.
Don't do it.
I'm going to ask you a question. Will they address it? All right. If I have 2 magnets in my hand and they're equal distance apart and I let them go, they will attract to each other and meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But these super magnets seem to never, they seem to anchor the car down, because it'll be driving and then a car will come screaming across 3 lanes of traffic to the car that's driving, and that car won't move at all.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think it's because the cars are driving so fast and so furious they're counteracting magnetic pull? Or do you think the car's engine's driving like 200 miles an hour, but the car's only actually moving 80 miles an hour?
I don't want to so that logic you just asked me kind of made me a little mad. Because the Fast and Furious movies, and that's a great question, right? That's a beautiful question. What would happen with these magnets? And if they're a real world answer, it would probably be in the Bourne films. But with this one, I just see it as they busted up a liquor store, by the way. People could have died, and they had Glen Morangi product placement. I just saw that as Letty pointed it and went beep, boop, bop, that car, and then they just sucked that car in. It is that strong.
Mark, she did not go beep, boop, bop. She cranked it all the way up.
Yeah, but no, when she had to hit a beep, boop, bop, and then a crank.
Right.
We've talked about this, arbitrary button turning in films. So I think she beep, boop, bopped, and that's how she locked into that car, and then they pulled it in. And that 1 4-second shot took 8 months of prep, 4 days of production, and 3 cars were destroyed.
Oof, that's the kind of numbers I'm talking.
That's money right there. But yeah, so I get it. Like, if these were two, I mean, there's so many variables that, but that's what's nice about Fast and Furious. You watch some of these shows, you know what's really interesting is people watch Man of Steel or Batman, like Batman doesn't kill. Yeah, he did. Like Superman killed somebody. Like it's just, they're so stuck on what their expectations are for these comic book films. That's why I love that these Fast movies have none.
Yeah.
It's just Fast and Furious and family, a barbecue. Like there's no toxic fandom, I don't think, with Fast and Furious. Do you think there is?
No, there isn't. Because even in the first movie, like authentic car guys were like, "Oh, I can get into this," but so I think authentic car guys would be the guys who maybe would be the toxic fandom or the possibility of toxic fandom in this movie.
I liked it better. You know, in the third one there was racing. Actually, in the fourth one there was a lot of driving through the same tunnel.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that very quickly this diehard car guys are just like, all we want to see is cars go fast and look nice, and this does that every single time. So you don't need to worry about it, whether it's a real cool air intake or what. It doesn't matter. It's fancy cars going fast. It's all that demographic wants, right?
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything you want.
Are you worried about the dirt bikes?
So I'm worried about the dirt bikes for 2 reasons.
It's not Mad Max, you know?
It's not Mad Max, and we live in a world where Transformer motorbikes exist with Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like regular motorbikes will kind of be lame.
Yeah, because I just don't want motorbikes because you know why I worked in Hobbs and Shaw? Because the heroes were in a car and the villain was in a motorcycle. Fast and Furious, the first one. Heroes are in a car, villains are in the motorcycle. Right. Tokyo Drift, I believe there's some motorcycles. I mean, okay, I'm fine with motorcycles villains. But I don't want my heroes on a motorcycle or a dirt bike.
There's no protection there.
Or a BMX.
Right.
BMX.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Mark.
Wait, imagine Dom on a BMX just hitting sweet flips. Just tank top, white pants, and he's just flipping up in the air, dodging dirt bike riding villains, and he just hits a course that he's just flipping everywhere. What would you think?
I would prefer that to dirt bikes.
Yeah. I don't know. I do like the Return of the Jedi gag where a villain gets knocked off and whaps a tree.
Yep.
Great gag. I don't want a dirt bike. I don't want them. No. Don't have my heroes on a dirt bike. That's plain and simple.
Now, I can say there's been some great motorcycle hero moments in movies, but not these ones. These ones. So, Mark, here's a question for you. What's your best hero on a motorcycle moment?
Oh, wow. Okay, so, I mean, you got to look at The Matrix.
Yeah.
You have to look at The Villainess, which is a really good one. You have to look at Mission Impossible movies. There's some John Wick. I mean, okay, are we talking... I mean, you got Brando on a motorcycle. You have... Okay, this is an old man's answer.
I love this.
But it's got to be McQueen. And that scene was only... Right? Yeah, Great Escape. That scene was only added because he needed something to do. So they just had him go drive around on a motorcycle. And he was also very jealous of James Garner's turtleneck in that film, by the way. Right. Just type in James Garner turtleneck and just look at it.
That's why there were so many turtlenecks in Sharks from Sweden, because they didn't want to have turtleneck envy.
Exactly. I mean, that's what every movie has to do now. I mean, look at Jason Statham. Yeah. So, up until, I don't know, 15 years ago, that's the most iconic motorcycle bit, I would say. I mean, Easy Rider for sure, but they're just cruising around. The Wild Ones, stuff like that. But I think it's just blockbuster hit, big cast. It's got to be Great Escape. Now,
so yours is the right answer.
Yeah.
My answer is, and I remember thinking it was the coolest thing I've ever saw when I saw it for the first time, and I don't think I've seen things have looked better, but haven't been as
Top Gun?
cool. No, Hard Target.
Oh no, it goes from a motorcycle to a dirt bike, and then he stands on it.
Yeah, but him standing on that dirt bike, I'm like, this is why JCVD rules.
Yeah, that was a pretty great scene. And also Hot Shots had some great motorcycle bits.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. That's a good.
MI2 was great, but I felt like it was just John Woo doing John Woo again when I'd seen it already in Hard Target.
I don't want a motorcycle fight like they had in Mission Impossible 2. It's fine if two people are punching each other on opposite motorcycles, but I don't want them to use the motorcycle as a weapon.
Right.
I mean, unless you whap them. But I don't want a sword fight, but with motorcycles. Does that make sense?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't give me that.
Mark, I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
And then my questions are done. We can talk all night, but I have on my list of things one more question for you. In this trailer, which is 40 seconds long, there's a shot of a mansion falling down a hill.
Yeah.
And cars driving away from it, which looks to be like in Ireland. It's very green and grassy going down this mountainside. If you and I were in this crew and Dom's like, we're going to go blow this house up and then drive away from it, what vehicle would you want to drive in that moment?
Okay, so we're driving away from a exploding mansion that's going to roll down a hill. I am going to want... You want to get away from that. But you also want to have a 4x4.
Yep.
So I'm just going to take a nice V8 4x, like F-150. Because those things got power. Ford F-150. That thing could blast away from it. Or a dune buggy. I'm taking a dune buggy. With a roof.
Okay. With a roof.
Yeah. I'm dune buggying away from it. I'm go-karting.
It's an incredible answer.
I'm not dirt biking. No dirt bikes.
No. You need some. Everything. All the criteria you said is 100% correct.
Mm-hmm. But trucks are too boring for this world.
Right.
My F-150 just doesn't feel good. So that's why I'm gonna say a dune buggy.
So I think I have the perfect car because my choice for a car fits all your criterias. And I don't know if you're aware of this car because not many people are.
Dodge Neon.
Imagine that. No, I'm not Phil Briggs here. I'm driving my Dodge Neon around. I want to drive a 1986 AMC Eagle.
What? I gotta look this up.
You do. Look it up right now. I want to get your reaction to this car.
1986 AMC. Oh, Eagle Wagon. Oh no.
Yeah. It's a V8 4x4 station wagon.
That thing's a monster.
It is a tank.
Look at that.
Isn't that something to behold?
That's quite... It's a looker.
But, you drive that wagon with the wood panels on the side.
Yep.
But it's 4x4, V8. It's got power. It's got go. You outrun the mansion. You swing by, pick up the groceries so that your wife is happy. You go home. Mm-hmm. No one's the wiser. No one expects this car to be in that kind of situation.
And even if it was a little dirty, you could just say, this is an eagle. I eagled it. I eagle this thing once a week. The eagle needs to soar occasionally. So if you come home with a piece of mansion debris on top of it, people are just gonna be like, oh, he was out eagling.
He's out eagling.
Does that make sense?
100%.
Eagle's gotta fly.
Eagle's gotta fly.
Haters gonna hate. Eagle's gonna eat. Wait, eagle's gonna eeg. Oh, there we go.
Eagle's gonna eeg.
We should go buy some bread from the bread store.
In the bread store. Oh, that was my favorite. All those bakeries sometimes, Mark.
Oh, man. That's bad. But listen, this trailer, I think, did something very rare. And it's that I have no clue who these people are in this picnic. I don't know who's in it. And so, and then I'm also wondering this magnet car. Like, why did they show, all those bottles of whiskey were wrecked? It gave me new things. And it made me excited. It gave us a shot of Cypher, who, is she good or bad now?
It's Fast and the Furious, so we don't have any idea. Now, Was Ryan Reynolds at the picnic?
I don't think so. I hope not. I don't want him in this world.
But he's in this world.
But, okay, so in Hobbs and Shaw, there's a scene where he's sitting at the dinner table and he's just saying, none of it matters. We'll be all right. It's just a blood. He doesn't fit into the Dom world. Just like
Right.
he didn't, just like Ryan Reynolds didn't fit into Blade Trinity. And I think Ryan Reynolds is a great actor. I've watched all his movies, but his brand that he brought into Hobbs and Shaw doesn't gel with Dom and crew. I don't think they do.
Okay, I can get behind that, but I just want to say to you, if you bring up the ad and you go to 3 seconds.
Okay, I'm bringing up the ad, and I'll go to 3 seconds. Fast and Furious Super Bowl spot. I'm kind of excited for this.
Yeah.
Super Bowl spot. Okay, 41 seconds. Big time spot.
Yeah.
I'll mute
You go
it.
3 seconds in.
If you hear anything on here. All right.
Work your style without.
I gotta pause
Now-
it. Oh, I got an ad real quick. I'm getting a hair ad.
It's okay.
And it's actually playing through all 15 seconds. It won't let me skip after 5. But the
That's okay.
visuals are quite nice, and my hair might be 2 times longer, or stronger now, because of keratin. Okay, here we go.
And you need to have stronger hair.
Okay, so I'm at 2.
Yeah.
I see Ramsey, I see Roman, I see Tej.
Right. Now,
I see
at
Han,
3
I see Sean hugging.
Now, is that Sean or is that Ryan Reynolds?
No, that's Sean Boswell.
I know that, but at first glance I was like, oh, is that Ryan Reynolds?
Wait, Sean Boswell?
Yeah, I thought that, at first glance I thought it was Ryan Reynolds. Full bearded Ryan Reynolds.
All right, now go to 3 seconds where Letty has the kid and they're walking towards the table.
Yeah.
Who is sitting to the right, like by so who's on the back right? And it looks like he has a black cap on.
Yeah. I
And
don't
he's sitting
have
next to
no
Tej.
idea who that is.
Yeah, exactly. And then on the left, we have Sean, we have Earl. It looks like we have Twinkie, but then we have someone else who is sitting next to the left of Han.
Yeah.
That we don't know who that is.
Do you think maybe one of these guys is from the Hobbs like custom shop?
But I don't think they would be at the dinner. This is blowing my mind.
But this dinner, okay, here's the question. Is this post adventure or pre-adventure, this dinner?
Well, ooh.
Because Han's there, and you know Han's going to be a reveal halfway through the movie.
Yeah, so this is an after dinner.
This is an after dinner, and so maybe these Hobbs custom shop guys came in halfway through the movie with the magnets. We need to make some magnets.
Because they brought in the rocket car.
Well, maybe they saw John Cena was using magnets, so they needed to make some of their own.
I just have no clue who that is. This is blowing my mind, man. I don't know. That could be Tico from 5.
Maybe.
But he's sitting next to Tej, and you think both of them would be there.
Yeah.
See, I don't think a random would be at this picnic, especially if this is afterwards.
Right.
Okay.
And Letty's hair is actually different lengths in this shot to then when the next time you see her, she's on a motorcycle and it's shorter and different.
So then we cut to, we're looking at this right now, and we have Jordana Brewster, but then we just have Han looking up with someone to his, like, right behind him. I have no clue who that is. No clue.
Right.
And they give us nothing.
The lady behind him.
Yeah. Who is that?
It's not Gal Gadot. It can't be.
Oh, wait. I just saw a pretty good pop. And then she's on the dirt bike, of course. I have to pull that part. But how cool would that be if Twinkie comes back?
I'd love it.
Wait, so it looks like they're in a jungle somewhere. But, yeah, there's so many questions.
Right.
Do you think Cena's going to be a good bad guy?
If he's not, I'm not going to be the guy who says it or tells him.
Yeah, no. You know what's funny? No one would ever say that to his face. Hey, man, Fast 9.
Yeah.
Well,
John Cena's one of those polarizing people, though, where it's like, he seems like a cool dude, but then you see him in a suit, and you're like, what's happening right now? But then he does Bumblebee, and you're like, all right, I can get behind this guy. You know, and he doesn't take himself too seriously. I think he's going to be great.
Have you seen that meme of him wearing camo in Bumblebee? And it's like, you can't see me?
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
So we have him in here. I also love that we have Helen Mirren finally driving a car, having some fun. So Queenie, I hope she gets some good scenes in this. But this is really okay, before we get out of here, I just want to ask you one question. Do you think okay, since this movie was supposed to come out last year, this movie would have been in our rearview mirrors. We would have recorded 8 episodes about this already.
Right.
There's been time. There's been a full year. Not a full year, but there's been, well, yeah, they delayed it. But during this time of the delay, Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel have squashed their beef. Reconciled. During this time, Tyrese and Dwayne Johnson have reconciled.
Yeah.
So, do you think that the delay and maybe a reshoot could bring back Hobbs into this film? Because here's the thing. You know my record on having Dwayne Johnson in these films, but also having Dwayne Johnson in these films equals money.
Right.
And money is good. Do you think
I would agree with that statement.
Do you think this delay was good for the Fast world so they could reconcile?
I think that anything that leads to water under the bridge and reconciliation is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And so do I think it's good for this franchise? Absolutely. Because it opens up so many doors. It opens up doors to Vin Diesel being in Hobbs and Shaw 2. It opens up doors for both The Rock and for Vin Diesel for being in Days of Thunder 2.
Yeah.
Right, when that inevitably happens. So no, I think it's a good thing. I would bet money that Hobbs and Shaw will be in a post-credit scene in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right? It's money.
You know, if Fast 10 your seatbelts is going to happen and be a two-parter, you know they're going to be in it. Just the farewell Fast and the Furious movie, they got to be there.
Yeah. I don't want them in it.
It's not about what you want, Mark. It's what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. And it equals money.
It equals money.
I just want the crew eating barbecue, driving around on NASCAR cars for an hour and a half. That's the final Fast movie I want.
So you, Mark, are a big Lord of the Rings fan, correct?
I don't really have collectibles, but I enjoy the movies when they're on, and I've watched them multiple times, and I've bought the Blu-rays and VHS. And
okay, yeah, you don't need to have collectibles to be a fan of the movies. I'm talking about the movies themselves.
Yeah.
Return of the King, and I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying it ends for about 20 minutes.
It earned it.
Oh, no, it earned it. It earned it, Mark. Let's say those movies are average 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
So we're talking, give or take, 11 hours of movie. It earns a 20-minute ending.
Absolutely. Do you think they'll give that to this?
Let's say Fast and Furious is an hour and a half long each. We're going to be this is 9. So let's say for Fast 10, your seatbelts. Let's say by then we're at 15 hours of movie. I think they've earned a 20-minute farewell barbecue scene at the end.
Oh, I agree. Hands down.
Like just 20 minutes of like, can you pass the taters?
And I hope it's not green screened.
Right. We don't need that. No, just give me a real barbecue.
Yeah, I just don't want 8 different people just standing around and you can tell they weren't there. I want everyone there.
Okay, Mark, here's the thing.
I want to watch John Cena eat an entire chicken wing.
I want to see him eating the whole chicken.
In 3 minutes.
Right? So, Mark, here's what I'm saying to you. Tell me if this is a good idea or a bad idea, harkening back to like late 80s, early 90s marketing campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Fast 10 your seatbelts is going to be a happening. It's going to be the end all be all. It's going to be
like
the
ultimate... M. Night Shyamalan movie?
No, it's not going to be like that. Things are actually going to happen in this movie. If they had an ultimate fan contest where you had to design a car.
Whoa.
And then you submitted your car to the cast to judge the best car. Whoever wins that contest just gets to appear in the final barbecue scene without any mention, no lines. You're just there eating barbecue with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
How do you and I decorate our car?
Well, we're just going to give him a love bug because it's just a big, round, bald head.
Oof. See, I thought we were going to soup up an Eagle Talon. Or not an Eagle Talon, but an AMC Eagle.
Oh, yeah. Well, we should do that, too. But I'll do the love bug.
Okay.
Right? And I'll put some big wheels on it.
Right.
And just paint it Corona yellow.
Here's what I say we do, Mark.
Yeah. We need to do this in anticipation of this, in case they do it.
In this fictional contest that I've just created in my head, here's a pact I'd like to make with you.
Yes.
If my car wins,
mm-hmm.
the AMC Eagle wins, I will be in that scene, and I will say my name's Adam Hodgins, but my character's name is Mark Hoffmeyer.
Whoa.
And then if you win, you or Mark Hoffmeyer are playing Adam Hodgins. And that way, no matter who wins, we're both in the credits.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right.
Blood pack.
That's our fast 10 your seatbelts, custom car, movie walk on roll challenge packed.
Oh, I love it. Now, before we get out of here, I got one question to ask you.
Hit me.
Chicken eating contest. Fast 11 comes out after Fast 10 your seatbelts. And they're like, we're going to end this thing on 20 minutes of just not like a barbecue scene.
Yeah.
Roman is hungry. We know Roman is hungry.
He's
hungry. And Carter Verone needs to come back, by the way. But they have Roman. Roman walks up to, let's see, walks up to Dom and says, Dom, you owe like chicken eating contest right now. Who wins? A whole Costco chicken that you get from Costco already cooked, like like the chicken's already cooked.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Who wins? Roman or Dom?
No, 100% Dom.
What? He would eat it. He would pull everything. Sorry. No, go for it. Why?
Well, a number of reasons. First off, Dom don't lose anything, especially in the last scene of the last movie. He's not losing anything. He's not losing anything to Roman. That's not going to happen. Also, Roman's going to go too fast. He's going to choke on the chicken, get a bone or something stuck in there. And Dom's going to say, still just a buster. Finish his last bite of chicken.
Man, I don't think Dom is good at eating.
He's not good at eating, but he's good at competition.
I can't. I got Roman winning.
You got Roman winning.
Yeah. But then Dom's like, I could have had you, but my chicken was 5 pounds bigger. Something like that.
Some out? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you watch a spin-off movie just called Dom-ination, where it's Dominic Toretto and Roman going around competing in things that aren't racing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like
just
Jackass?
An hour and a half of like arm wrestle. Boom, they arm wrestle. Chicken eating contest. Boom, they're eating chickens. They're like dessert baking. They do like a dessert baking contest.
I would watch, and they have to stay in character.
Yeah, it's not Vin Diesel. It's Dom and Roman in domination.
Who would win a foot race?
I don't see Vin Diesel as a runner.
No. It's got to be Roman.
I'd say Roman wins in a sprint. Dom wins in an overland endurance race.
Makes sense. Now, it's called domination, but could we also call it the Roman times?
Oh. Roman domination. I'm
this
making a
is
poster
great.
for you. You'll have it tomorrow. The Roman domination.
Oh, man.
We got to pitch that to some Life Network as a weekly reality show.
It's The Amazing Race. It's just the cast of Fast and Furious. Oh, man. What about a show where Letty becomes a boxer and it's called Let Me Have It?
Let Me Have It.
Was that bad?
I like it. Okay, Mark, here's what we got to do. When you post this on Movies, Films, and Flicks, and you post a link on the Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook page, we got to make a comment section contest. Whoever can come up with the best Fast and the Furious reality show spin-off idea, I will make and send them a poster.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'll put that up. That sounds great. I might just do that before the episode. Like, hey, Mark here, we recorded this episode, but you also want to do something fun. We want to know what the perfect Fast and Furious spin-off is. And when we have that, we are going to... Yeah, so we'll just put it in... I'll record something for the beginning of the episode. And when even people who listen to it can send it in.
Right. But it's a Fast and Furious reality show spin-off. It's got to be reality show based, but the characters stay in character.
I love it. All right, I love it. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay. The Fast and Furious reality show. That'll be perfect. This was fun, man. We went places I never expected we'd go, which I should expect that by now.
I think it's the longest time any two people have talked about 40 seconds of footage.
It's beautiful.
And
Man.
I like that. This is what we live for.
All right, well,
We just let it ride. Just let it ride.
Let it ride. And we're doing Black Dog next, right?
Black Dog. I'm very excited about that. I've actually watched it twice in recent history to bone up on it.
I love it. And there's no commentary. I was going to buy the Blu-ray, but then I learned there was no commentary, so I was a little bummed. The DVD is a little bare bones.
Okay, so what has to happen? I'm trying to think. I'd say this, Mark. If after we release the episode of Black Dog, what mark does something need to hit for us to say, all right, we're going to now record a commentary for it?
So
there isn't one.
All right, so when Black Dog comes out, if it's that popular,
right?
Okay, if it comes out and we hit #1 in any country the week after, any country. So we're current. Oh man, I'm #3 in Romania right now. But
come on, Romania.
Yeah, so we fought our way back. So if we hit it in a week later, within a week, we're #1 in any country, then we'll do the commentary.
This is exciting.
You better push.
Oh, I'm gonna promote this thing huge.
So if Black Dog hits #1, we record a commentary.
Right.
That's beautiful. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you joining me, man.
I love being here.
This is good. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Adam Hodgins, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.